Good morning, students. How are you? All are you doing well? Okay, I think you are following the instructions of your parents, isn't it? Okay, students. So yesterday we have started our chapter 5 lesson name is water. So yesterday we saw that how much that importance water is, and then what are the source of water. Okay, the main source of water is the rain, but we get water from in a different three way that we get water from surface of water, that is called natural surface sources of water like a lake, ponds and a river, and then underground water like hand pump, tube well and the wells. Okay, so yesterday we have already studied. And the third one is the ice that melt in mountains. Okay, so students, and then we learn about the storing waters, how we can save our water. Okay, so yesterday we have already saw about this one. Okay, students, so today we are going to study about how water gets polluted. Okay, so students, here you can see the picture, isn't it? So here we can see that the water is polluted because of the plastics that I was talking about yesterday, that using of the plastic. Okay, it's can harmful to our water bodies. Okay, so here we can see it, how water gets polluted. Okay, so answer is water gets polluted due to various human activities. Okay, so students, that whatever that are polluted like air pollution, or even if we talk about the water pollution, or we can talk about the land pollution, all that are because of human activities. Okay, so we are so careless about our activities, and because of that reason that we pollute our environment. Okay, students, so here are the some points that we pollute. The first things, we pollute our water because of the wastage from factories flowing into river. Okay, so from the factories, whatever the drains come out, that chemicals waters, okay, and like other things that comes out from the factories, and it goes into the river. Okay, and because of that the water become polluted. Okay, students, and this is the first reason. And then the second reason, in swag from towns and cities flowing into river. Now every towns and every cities, we have some drain system, isn't it? So whatever the wastage, that wastage water that's come out from our house, that goes into the drain, and that the drain flowed into the river. Okay, and because of that also that we pollute our water bodies. Okay, students, and the third one is dust and household garbage going into river. Now what we also do, we do, students, that whatever the wastage, the garbage, isn't it, that we kept in our home, and what happens that sometimes we just throw it out from the windows or from the door. Okay, or sometimes even we keep in front of our house, so that the municipality van will come and collect all the garbage. And what they do, they take all the garbage into the one place, open place. Sometimes they burn, or sometimes even they just throw it out. Okay, and what happens when the rains comes, and that all the plastics, okay, plastics, the garbage that flow through the rainwater into the river, or even it's mixed with the pond. Okay, so because of that we pollute our water bodies. Okay, students, so this the way, these are the three main reasons that our activities pollute our water bodies. Okay, students, there are more, but I think one more is there, and that is the people bathing and washing clothes in water bodies. Yes, students, if we go to the village, we can see that the many people, they take bath in a pond or even a river. Okay, and what happens, so that all that wastage of our clothes that mix with our water, and because of that our water bodies become polluted. Okay, students, so we have to be careful to use how we are using our water. Okay, so we have to use water very carefully, so that we can save our water. Okay, now students, once it polluted, but there are the some way that we can make our water drinkable. Okay, now look at here, making water fit for drinking. Okay, the next point is making water fit for drinking. Though even though that waters are mixed with a lot of garbage and all the things, but the same water we can make it again, we can make it drinkable. Okay, drinkable by using the RO systems. Okay, so here we can see here, we should drink water that is filtered and clean. Boiling kills germs in the water. Boiled water is filtered to remove the germs in it. And then filtration also help in making water fit for drinking. Dirty water can make us sick. These days RO system are used by people to purify the drinking water. Okay students, nowadays we have the systems that is called the RO system, and by using that one also we can purify our water. All the dirty water we can reuse. Okay, or we can what we can do, we can filter it by using the RO system. Okay, there are many others way, like we can also use the cotton. Okay, now here we can see we can use a fine clothes to filter water. Yes, we can, once we boil the water and then we can use the fine cotton clothes, and through that that fine cotton cloth can filter the water. Okay students, so that water can be used again for drinking. So this is the way we can purify our drinking water. Okay students, so we have to keep it in mind that the filtrations, that means the process of filtering the water, that is called the filtration. Okay, so there are many process. Some people they just use the cotton, some people they boiled water, or some people they use the RO system. Anyway, whatever the system that we are following, that all works to do the job of filtration. Okay, so that is called the filtration. Okay students, so that's the way we can make water drinkable. Okay, so now let's go to the next point. Okay students, the next point is how to save water. Okay, here you can see the picture. Save water, world is in your hand. Okay, so we know we have a lot of water in our universal. Okay, but that we can save us, and that is in our hand. So how we can save it? Look at here, how to save water. Okay, so we can save, we should use as much water as we need. Different way to save water are, how we are going to save this water. Have a look at here. Use a bucket to take bath. Okay students, sometimes what we do when we take a bath in a bathroom, we use the shower, isn't it? And what happens, sometimes just we on the tap or that shower, and we use soap or shampoo, whatever, and that time also that water flow continually from the tap, which is not good. That means we are wasting our water. So it is better to take water into the bucket, so that when we are using the soaps or shampoo, whatever, at that time at least that water will not flow. Okay, so that's the way we can save water. Okay students, and the second one is, do not let the tap trip. Meant is all linking pipes. Okay, so if we have a linking pipes in our bathroom or whatever the water supply pipes are there, so if anywhere that we can we find that the that pipe is leaking, or it's tap is dripping. Okay, so we have to mend it. Okay, so that we can stop the wasting of water. Okay, and the third one is, students, and the third one is use the leftover water in your water bottle for watering plants. Okay, so students, what we do know sometime when we some water somebody just drink half bottle and the half bottle is left, and sometime what they just throw it, but that is not good. It is better that water we can use for watering the plants. Okay, so that's the way also we can save our water. Okay, so do you understand, student? This one you have to keep it in your mind. Okay, be wise. In many villages people walks long distance to get drinking water. Use water carefully, do not waste it. Okay, student, now where we are living here, maybe we have lot of water and its water is available, but especially when we talk about the some places like Tamil Nadu or even UP or Bihar, if we talk about that place in Jharkhand, okay, there are many places there is a crisis of water. They won't get water, drinking water. They have to walk miles to bring a drinking water. Okay, students, so we have to careful to how we are using water. Okay, so this one we have to keep it in mind. Now, students, the third point is we have to reuse of water. How we are going to reuse our water? Okay, so these 3 R you can keep it in your mind. That means RQ. Okay, so the first one is rescue, reuse, and then the reduce and the recycle, and this the way that we can reuse our water. Okay, reuse, reduce, and the recycle. Okay, students, and here are collect rainwater at rooftop and use it to water the garden. Okay, so sometime what we do, we take water from tap and then we pour that water into the plants. Okay, which is, that means that we are wasting our water. So what we can do, we can collect the water from the roof. Okay, when the rains, that times the lot of waters that flow from the roof, isn't it? So we can collect it. I have seen many houses nowadays, they make a chamber for water. Okay, so once it rains, they collect all that water in that chamber. Okay, and from there they use that water not only for planting watering the plants, but also they use that water for cleaning the vessels and the clothes and for other uses. Okay, even they use for taking bath. Okay, student, so that's the way we can reuse water. Okay, the second one is recycle the aquarium water and use it to water the plants. This water is good for plants as long as no chemicals or salt is added to tank. Okay, nowadays we have every house we have a aquarium, isn't it? Like I have also aquarium. So what I do, so when every 3 months or 4 months, what we have to change the water of aquarium, isn't it? So what I do, I collect all that water and I just I never just throw it out. Okay, what I do, I collect that water and I pour it in that tub, wherever that plants are there. So I use that water, and that water becomes so good for the plants because there is no chemicals and the salt is mixed. Okay, so that's the way we can reuse our water. Okay, students, and the third one is reuse unwanted ice, spread it around plants. Okay, now we have every house we have a refrigerator, isn't it? And in that refrigerator we can see that some ice are just unwanted ice we can find in the refrigerator. Okay, so what we can do, students, that we can collect that unwanted ice, and that ice we can spread on the plants, or maybe we can wait some time for that ice to melt, and then after that water we can use in a plant. Okay, student, so these are the process, this the way we can reuse our water. Okay, students, so now almost we have completed our lesson. Okay, now let's see quick review. Okay, here we can see the picture how that people they store the water, okay, from the rain. Okay, now quickly once more, water is very precious for us. Yes students, though we have a lots of water all around the world, okay, but out of that only 2% of water are drinkable, okay, that we can drink. Okay, so it's a very less amount, isn't it? So students, we can save water, and that the water, we know that water is very precious and water is very important for all the living things, okay. And then the second one is rain is the main source of water. Yes students, the rain is the main source of water, okay. Though we get water from the river, or we can get water from the underground, or we get water from the mountains, but the main source is the rain, okay. So the third one is some human activities makes water dirty. Yes, already I have discussed about this, okay student. So because of our some activities we make water dirty, so we have to careful hereafter how we are using water, and especially do not throw any garbage, okay, into the water bodies, okay. It spoil our water, and as well as it affect to the creature who lives in water, whose house is water, okay. For them it's become harmful for them, okay. So students, we have to keep it in mind, okay. Now the fourth one is boiling and filtration helps clean water. Boiling and filtration helps clean water. So we can use we can boil water and filter the water, so that we can have a clean water, okay. So students, we should not drink unclean water. If we drink unclean water, then we may fall sick, okay, so it is better to boil water or filter the water. Or we have and nowadays we have every house we use the RO system, okay, so that we can use, okay student. And the last one is we should save water. This is the main focus of this lesson, that how water is the precious, isn't it? The first point is water is precious, and the last one is we should save water. Yes students, water is so precious. Without water we can't live, so it is our responsibility to save water, okay. So if we don't save water, maybe now we have a lot of water, but for the next generation they may have to suffer, okay student. So be careful how you are using water, okay student. So I have already completed the lesson, so you have to keep all this in mind and study well, and go through the lesson, okay students. Now here are the some exercise that I want you to complete it, and this is your homework, page number 45, okay. Page number 45, A, B and C. Page number 45, A, B and C. This is your homework, okay students. So this one you have to do, and take the picture and send it into my personal WhatsApp, okay students. So I hope you enjoy my class. This much for today. Stay home, stay safe. Okay, bye bye.